wanted we read before we talk about contraception. Yes, we have contraception. Open page 83. Can someone read contraception there before we give the examples of... I also want us to read about the examples of artificial contraception. Can we read contraception?
In the previous section, we looked at various aspects of responsible parenting. Can you name some of these aspects? In this section, we shall study contraception as an important aspect of responsible parenting. Contraception is the intentional prevention of pregnancy following sexual intercourse. There are two types of contraception, natural and artificial. Natural contraception. Married couples.
So number one, we've been told contraception is intentional prevention of what? Of pregnancy. So you deliberately do it, you prevent the pregnancy. And we have the artificial method and we have the what? The natural. Artificial means we have the man-made what? Methods to prevent, yes? There are those artifacts that have been created by man or manufactured by man. And then we have the natural methods. So we continue reading.
Natural contraception. Married couples may choose to use this method as a family planning device. Responsible parenthood demands that the couple consciously plan to have the size of the family they want. The natural method of contraception involves couples abstaining from sexual intercourse during certain periods of the month when the woman is fertile and is likely to conceive. This implies that a couple will only have sex during safe periods. When conception cannot occur, as no eggs are produced by the ovaries at this time. This method is effective, but it requires accurate calculation of the safe infertile and unsafe fertile period is in a woman's monthly cycle. The method also requires a high level of self-discipline and cooperation between the husband and wife. The method is called natural because it does not require any artificial devices. It follows the natural rhythm of the woman's fertility cycle without interfering with it or modifying it.
So yes, you're being advised on these aspects because you're going to grow up and get a wife. You're supposed to use the natural method, but the natural method, if you use it, it is not very safe. Number one, because men are not disciplined. You're supposed to be very disciplined. We've already we've counted the safe days that you're supposed to have sex. You should stick on those ones. And then the others, you should not go near the woman. Now the problem is you going near the woman. So, here we've been told you should be very what? Disciplined. That's why most couples say this method does not do what? It doesn't work. Because how will you? We've been told by the Bible you should not die what? Konchango? Right. The same Bible as now we are being told you should discipline yourself. This family planning does not work. It works perfectly if both of you are disciplined. That's why you should start being disciplined at this age. So that when your wife tells you we are using the natural method and tells you today, no, it is not going to happen, you say yes. Yes. We continue artificial contraception.
Contraceptives prevent conception by ensuring that the sperm does not fertilize the ovum. Others prevent the sperm from traveling into the uterus by blocking the entrance of the uterus. Diaphragms and cervical caps are examples of mechanical services, the devices for these purposes. Others prevent sperms from spreading in the vagina, such as the condoms. Others kill the sperm, such as spermicides, sprays, and forming tablets. Other types of artificial contraceptions include hormonal contraceptions. These are in form of pills or injections. The hormones used in these contraceptives are known as estrogens and progestin. The estrogens component prevents ovulation so that they there will not be an ovum available to be fertilized. Protein prevents a fertilized egg from implanting itself in the lining of the uterus, endometrium, thereby causing its death. The mini pill and the provera contain progestin only and prevent the survival of a fertilized ovum. They also cause the thickened cervical mucus, which helps in slowing down the movement of the sperm.
Just a moment. So we start with the diaphragms and the cervical caps. These are usually they are used at the entrance of the what? Of the uterus to block any sperm from entering. And then we have the condoms. Everyone knows the condom. The condom, they are why are you laughing? They are used by the men. We also have the female condoms, yes? Yes, but they are 99% sure. You can get pregnant by a condom. It is only 99%. And it does not prevent HIV because also it is a certain percentage. It does not have you can contract HIV because they are saying it is 99%. That means it is not 100%. And then we have spermicide sprays and foaming tablets. These they kill the sperm. So basically, these spermicide sprays, I don't know what time they are used. Don't ask. The hormonal ones, those ones we have to consult someone. I don't know when you're supposed to spray the sperms. Yes, hormonal contraceptives are the ones that we are calling here. You're supposed to be injected. Yes. Nowadays there is the injection of 3 months. I will teach you the side effects. After you injected that for 3 months, you cannot have children. Sometimes some of the females have said that after those 3 months, sometimes you try having the baby and then you cannot have the baby after the 3 months because I don't know whether the process continues or what. So there are those ones for 3 months. Others are for what? Those we'll talk about. We have others. Hormonal. We have others that are put on the what? On the hands. Here for 5 years. And then those ones, they tend to make you, when we are talking about side effects, they tend to make you have a lot of weight. Increase in weight. Especially if you've seen those mothers who are recently married and all of a sudden they are very plump. It's not because that their husbands is feeding them. No. It's because of this. Because of this, especially if they are shapeless. Because now it is artificial. No. That is what the doctor said when he was explaining, I cannot bring the doctor because we are doing this, that stuff. Yes. Then we have the depot or the mini pill. Here we talk about the pill. The pill, you have to take the pill daily when you're married. Now remember, we are talking about married people. You're supposed to take the tablets daily. If you forget one day, Fisher, you're having a child. Every day, the pills, you're supposed to take them every day. If you take them every day, because they contain only progestin, it's going to do what? Prevent the survival of the what? The fertilized ovum. And it's going to slow down also the sperm and prevent it from doing what? From implanting itself in the what? In the uterus. Intrauterine devices, these are normally in copper T, they are in T-shaped rings or springs, and they are implanted in the what? In the uterus. Kwa hivyo, si ulicholewa uterus na anaitwa nani huyu? Awiti, right? Inawekelewa hapo juu. Wewe fikiria vile iko, inawekelewa hapo. And then, especially the copper T, after the sperms are in the uterus now, it secretes, it secretes something, it's called a poisonous substance. And then it kills the what? The sperm. They also have side effects. They can lead to like copper T, it makes you have a lot of bleeding. Especially during your periods, you can bleed for 1 week or 2. Instead of the usual 3 to 4 days. Also, they are installed in the hospital, or they implanted in the hospital. Yes. And they have other side effects that I cannot talk about them here. It is very embarrassing. We also have the sterilization, whereby we have a vasectomy for the men. Yes, you are removed the ducts, whereby in the testes where the sperms are secreted. You go, you have it's a small surgery, and then they are taking out. And also we have the tube ligation in the women, and they are of two types. The fallopian tubes can be tied, or they can done what? They can be permanently done away with. Yes, you can go. These methods are only used if you do not want to have more children. That is when you use the permanent ones. If you are sure you will not have more children. What if you give birth to 4 children and all of a sudden God take them away? You should not do vasectomy. Don't, my son, don't. Leave them like that. God said we should continue being, yes. Remember, I usually remind boys, remember what we were told. When you're in agriculture, why do you do castration? Why do you do it? For the bull too? Don't do it.